Hello, and welcome to Petrichor. This is a general message for the collective, one that we will call the Daily Rain. Let's get to it. Today is September 10th, 2025. If you would like to book a personal reading with me, information on how to do that is in the description box of the video. Thank you for your patience as I shuffle. I am a fan of the message showing itself. I don't like to force it. Just one more, please. There we go. We have the Five of Cups, the Moon, the Two of Cups, Page of Pentacles, and Six of Cups. Yeah. So this feels like mm, an apology. Yeah. A lot of things happened. A lot of things came to the surface in this situation, in this relationship, in this connection. Mistrust comes up, and someone, I think, has finally had the courage to step up, right, and own their part in what happened. Because there was a lot. There was a lot. Just as this moon takes up a good chunk of the card here, so too did that situation take up a lot. And multiple parties were involved. But it feels like someone finally apologizes for what happened. And this is where you get to make the decision of, is this apology the right apology? Is it enough? Is it an apology that is, and I don't want to say grand, but an apology that is worthy of making amends, right? If it's enough. And what here's the hard part. This is where you get to be the bigger, better person. This is what all that you've learned, all that you've endured, all that you have gathered from what happened, how it happened, why it happened. This is where you get to say, I am not going to let that inflict any more pain. I am going to take it for what it was, which was a lesson, and make peace with the person apologizing, make peace with the situation and what happened, make peace with all of those involved, because peace isn't about them, peace is about you. The things that go on in your mind, the things that go on in your heart, you can't, the word is defined, but it's also constrict, right? It limits you when you carry this kind of pain and grief, it limits you. It limits you. It it uh, it constricts how you move, how you move forward, how you move sideways. If you move back, which you shouldn't, you would want to move forward. You would want to not have to dwell in the past. So this is a if you haven't already gone through this, it's coming, and this is going to be a definitive moment. And that is where you get to choose. That is where you get to choose whether or not you accept this apology. If this apology is true, and if it's heartfelt. This is a hard lesson. This is a hard lesson because it's not about honestly. You are the walking embodiment, right, of what is good and not so good of the universe. Let's say, right? You are so much more positive than you are negative. But this situation showed everybody, including you, where your faults and weaknesses are. So, as much as things that were done to you, so too did you have something to do with how this situation carried out. And that hurts. If you haven't already apologized to yourself, I would encourage you to do so. But this is definitely an apology coming. It could very well be that this is where you forgive yourself, where you ask forgiveness from yourself. Because you didn't like how that energy was, you didn't like that frequency, it didn't feel good, it probably made you very, very sick. And you're like, I don't ever, ever, ever want to go through that or put anybody else through something like that. So this is a definitive moment for you. Whether it's introspective, forgiveness for yourself, or somebody quite literally apologizing to you for the things that they did. And the Six of Cups, here you see this mutual understanding, right? Holding a cup and seeing what can come out of that, right? How much more of a person, because here you see two people, again, the apology and the receiving of that apology, right? We start here very with just as bare as we can be, right? As vulnerable as we can be, and then we grow and learn from that. We grow and learn from that, and we are appreciative of being able to connect in that way, to be vulnerable enough to apologize to somebody and vulnerable enough to accept that apology. This is this is huge. This is huge. Your time is precious, and I thank you for tuning in. Come back tomorrow, like and subscribe, and let me know your thoughts in the comments. See you next time.